Good evening. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. Shindo here. Well, I was just on CNN, Fox News, and they are not even covering this. Unbelievable. Folks, it's more important on CNN and Fox News to cover the New Year's Eve party. Folks, just stick your head back in the sand and ignore what's going on. This is from Istanbul, Turkey. Supposedly, one of our biggest allies in the region, probably NATO's biggest ally considering its proximity to Russia. But, folks, if you want news, you can't go on a news channel anymore. So if you want news, then you can come here to my channel where I don't throw commercials on my videos. Not yet. Anyway. So please, if you like what I do, comment, share my videos. Of course, subscribe to my channel. And also, please click like. This is Yahoo. Istanbul nightclub Santa attack kills 35. Istanbul, AFP. At least 35 people were killed and 40 wounded in a, quote, terror attack in Istanbul Sunday, when gunmen reportedly dressed as Santa stormed an elite nightclub where partygoers were celebrating the new year, the latest carnage that rocked Turkey after a bloody 2016. Two gunmen entered the venue dressed as Santa and spraying bullets at random inside the Arena nightclub, one of the city's most exclusive party spots. Dogan News Agency said, quote, unfortunately, at least 35 of our citizens lost their lives. One was a police officer. 40 people were receiving treatment in hospitals. Vaspis Sidon told reporters at the scene of the nightclub on the Bosphorus in the city's European side. Quote, what happened today is a terror attack, unquote, he added. Many partygoers threw themselves into the Bosphorus in panic as the attack and efforts were underway to rescue them from the waters, NTV television said. Dogan News Agency reported that some witnesses claimed the attackers were, quote, speaking Arabic, unquote, while NTV broadcaster said Special Force police officers were still searching the nightclub. TV images showed the scene cordoned off by police officers, according to Dogan. There was at least 700 revilers, yeah, that's good. Revelers celebrating the start of the 2017 at the club. Television picture shows the New Year's partygoers, including men in suits and women in cocktail dresses, emerging out of the nightclub in a state of shock. The nightclub in the Ortaköy district of Istanbul is one of the most elite spots in the city, and getting inside past the bouncers who seek out only the best dress is notoriously hard. Bloody 2016. Turkey has been hit by a string of attacks in recent months blamed on Kurdish militants and Islamic State jihadists. On December 10th, 44 people were killed in double bombing Istanbul after a football match hosted the top side Besiktas. That attack, which targeted a police bus, was claimed by the Kurdistan Freedom Falcons, seen as the radical offshoot of the PKK. A week later, 14 Turkish soldiers were killed and dozens more wounded in a suicide car bombing blamed on the Kurdish militants targeting off-duty conscripts, also claimed by the TAK. In recent spike in violence has capped a bloody 2016 in Turkey, which saw more attacks than any other in the history of the country. In June, 47 people were killed in triple suicide bombing and gun attack on Istanbul's Atarak airport, with authorities blaming ISIS. Another 57 people, 4 of them children, were killed in August in a suicide attack by the ISIS-linked bomber at a Kurdish wedding in the southeastern city of Gaziantep. Turkey is still reeling from the failed July 15th coup blamed on the government and the U.S.-based Islamic preacher Fethullah Gulen that has followed the relentless purge of his alleged supporters from state institution. The attack also comes as the Turkish army is waging a 4-month incursion in Syria to oust ISIS jihadists and Kurdish militants from the border area. The Turkish army and the Syrian rebel allies have been taking increased casualties as al-Bab in the bloodiest confrontation in the incursion so far. Amid fears of another attack in Istanbul, at least 17,000 police officers were deployed in the city for this year's New Year's Eve celebrations. Well, I wonder, really, I mean, do you wonder why it is that Turkey is not feeling very close to the United States when the United States state-owned media isn't even discussing the fact that this is going on in Turkey? If this were Paris, I assure you, we wouldn't be seeing the New Year's Eve party in Times Square. I don't give a crap about the New Year's Eve party in Times Square. Personally, if I'm there, maybe I'd give a crap about it, but I'm not. What I am interested in is real news. And that's what you'll find here. Why, oh why, do you suppose Turkey is falling farther and farther away from the United States? Why would Turkey do that? Well, this is an indication right here of how little the United States seems to care about its major ally in NATO. Folks, it's the biggest ally in NATO. Turkey is what's keeping everybody in that area of the world from getting into the West, into Europe. It is the bridge. Istanbul right there is the bridge from Asia to Europe, right there. But, you know, major attack, 35 people get killed. Let's instead watch Beyonce on the news channel. This is truly idiocracy, folks. Truly is. This is Shindo. If I don't speak to you again, you have a good new year.